Another warning label is this: cultures change. Think about your own culture. How has it changed as you've gotten older? Even your birthplace has changed. Your country's values have changed over time. Even within your own nation, the generation older than you and the generation younger than you, they don't have the same values. They don't share the same beliefs. Everything changes, and culture is no different. So what you thought was working 20 years ago may not be working today. Have you completed any personality tests, such as the StrengthsFinder, the Enneagram test, or the MBTI? If not, I strongly encourage you to do so. The first one does cost money, but if you are a missionary at the Church of the Nazarene, let your field strategy coordinator know that you are interested in taking the StrengthsFinder. The other two are free and can be found online. In fact, let me do a really quick personality test with you. I'm just going to give you 4 scenarios or 4 questions. Are you ready? Remember, you can pause if you need to. First, let's pretend I'm an alien. I have just arrived on Earth and I want to know some things about this planet. So, can you tell me what this is? What is it? The answer to this question assesses how you take in the world around you. If you said something like, it's juicy, it's sweet, it comes in red, green, sometimes yellow, you interpret the world through your senses. If you said, it's a fruit, it's food, something you eat, comes from a tree, you analyze the world. Next, let's say there's a class of students. It's their final year of school, and as a graduation gift, the administration of the school is going to send the entire class to an all-expense paid trip to a beautiful resort on a private island. But a few weeks before they're supposed to leave, it turns out the administration has miscalculated and only have enough funds to send 1/10 of the class. How can you decide who gets to go? If you said something that people who have the highest grades or the best work ethic, or there should be a vote or a lottery, any kind of system decides who to go, then you make decisions based on logic. If you said something like, whoever wants to go or whoever feels like going, then you base your decisions based on emotions. Let's go to the third question. First of all, where do you keep your clothes? A suitcase, a bag? Okay, think about it for a second. Imagine your clothes in your mind and how they are. And this is how you operate the world. If your clothes are arranged by colors, type, texture, use, you like plans and organizations, clear directions. If your clothes are organized by, well, this pile is clean and this pile is dirty, then you are more carefree, you don't really care about plans, and you live life just by going by instead of planning. Finally, last scenario. You have had a very, very bad day. Nothing went right. Just went to the store and didn't have the money. You were blamed for something at work and it wasn't your fault. You completely forgot about a very, very important meeting or a date or an assignment. It's just not your day. You go home, the day is over. Let's say you have all the time, the money, and resources in the world. You don't have to worry about childcare or distance or anything, okay? Don't think of it being realistic. After a very bad day, what would you do? Don't worry about money. Just a really horrible day. What would you do to make yourself feel better? If you chose an activity that involved yourself, like reading or going to the beach or taking a warm bath, stargazing, you are more likely introverted. If you choose an activity that involves others, like traveling to new places and going to a fair or an amusement park or having a party or chilling with friends over some coffee, going to a concert, then you are likely more extroverted. So this is actually a very quick and simple test to test your MBTI. It's not very accurate, but it gives you a very rough idea. So why did I give this test to you? What does this have to do with cross-cultural communications? Because it's very easy test. Although although you may not give this test to others, because you know how this test works, when you speak to people and experience life with them, you may be able to see ways how they view and arrange the world around them. When you are working one-on-one, knowing their culture is important, but their personality overrides culture.